a red flag when you go on a date with a guy and the guy doesn't pay? God, he can't even pay for you just for a drink. A drink. You're struggling. Don't ask me. Don't embarrass yourself.
We have a thing.
That pisses me off.
Like,
what thing?
Like, how old are you? To
12. 12.
Like,
guys, I am back. Hey, say back with another what? Banger. I am back here today with my one and only, the one and only
Chanoy.
No, but I'm back here today with the one and only D. Every time we're together, you know it's gonna be a good video.
It's madness.
It's gonna be madness anyway.
I'm so excited to be here.
Explain why you're excited to be here.
Because it's my first time into this channel without a guest.
This is gonna be the first time me and Chan actually do a video together on my channel. I know you guys have seen her in my other videos, but I'm talking about like this intimate, like you know, just
you know, her relationship with me is different to her relationship with Deanna.
Because they're different people, they're not the same people.
And if you think we're the same, you're toxic. Go watch my video.
Yeah. As I was saying, today's gonna be another video of just basically like, it's kind of similar to the previous video I did, but I decided to bring this one. I decided to bring this one because I think it's always good to have two different perspectives. And today we're gonna be talking about like red signs in dating and in relationship generally. So I've written a couple of notes down.
The signs come earlier and people just choose to ignore it. Yeah, if you ignore the red flags from the get-go, you're eventually gonna get hurt because red flags literally they come from in the beginning.
In the beginning, yeah, in the beginning.
Yeah, that's when they come.
Talk about like at the beginning. What do you think in the beginning is a red flag? Is it a red flag? And we're gonna have a discussion. Is it a red flag when you go on a date with a guy and the guy doesn't pay?
It really depends on like
what?
their circumstance.
No, I don't care. I'm so sorry.
Hey guys, I feel like when it comes to paying, it doesn't bother me much. I don't know why it doesn't bother me. It literally doesn't. But I feel like you should be a gentleman to at least offer.
I feel like, to be honest, again, everyone is different with this, but for me, like, it is a red flag. Like, if a man doesn't want to pay on the first day, why are you asking me to go on a date and then you move will? Like, how does that make sense? You know, for me, it's not even the fact that he's not paying. It's a sign of character for me. I'm judging your character. For me, I look things deep. I'm not looking at surface level. It's not the fact that you don't have money. I want to see whether you're a genuine person. Because if a guy is stingy at 22, he's gonna be stingy at 40. God, he can't even pay for you just for a drink. A drink. You're struggling. Don't ask me. Don't embarrass yourself. Do not embarrass yourself.
No, you shouldn't right.
No, but Chana, how? For me, I'm looking. Is this man a provider? Is this? I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it like that. And I think that isn't a man's DNA to be a provider. Most men, I'm talking about real men, they actually feel weird. And it's not because I don't have.
Yeah.
No, it's for me. It's about character. It's about character.
But you know, are you one of those people like you pay for dinner and I pay for this, or like you want your man to pay for all of it?
This is first date.
Oh,
remember, this is the first impression.
What if you're doing multiple things in that day and like if you didn't talk well? You have some dates you can do multiple things.
You can. But I'm saying, if you ask me, it's like you go to the shop and then you're like, oh, I didn't know it was this. The price is there. Like, why did you go and buy it? You know the price already. It's just like, for me, it's about like, were you organized? Did you plan?
No, I get it. I get what you mean. But I don't know why it's never really bothered me. For myself, I don't really think it's a red flag.
I feel like some people don't see this as a big deal, but for me, it's like, it's more about like the small things in your life. The way that you put it as like a provider, now I get it. Because if you can't pay for a date, what if when we get married? Like, are you literally gonna tell me to do my kids shopping myself? Like, literally. No, for real.
No,
now that's the thing. If you're stingy at the beginning of the relationship, this is at the beginning. You're meant to make an impression on me. Do you know what I mean? It's called first dates, first impression.
Yeah.
So I don't let my first impression of you be stingy. Please. Yeah, and it's not just like providing financial wise. I'm talking about like he's a giver. Like I want to see that person like he's a giver.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I want to see those signs because that would make me want to like get to know you even more. For me, to be honest, in the date I'll offer, but don't let me pay.
See, Tuna's one of those people, I'm gonna offer but don't let me, and I'm one of those people like, I'm gonna offer but if you let me, I'll do it.
Like, no, I'll do it, and if you let me, I'll do it, but I'm never gonna go on a date with you.
No, she's actually being serious.
No, I'm being honest, guys, and this is me being genuine because I believe I'm the prize. You're the prize. Guys, I'm talking about first date. Obviously, when you start dating, you start helping each other.
You're making me laugh because you're actually being serious.
I'm like, being real.
No, she's actually being serious. That's the thing, and the thing is, the reason why I'm laughing is because I never actually saw it that way. When Tuna's actually brought this up before, but I've never actually seen it the way Tuna's explaining it now. That's why it's funny. Like really and truly, I just used to think that Tuna would be like, you ask first, but like Tuna is actually talking about in terms of like a real man wouldn't want their woman to go out and like.
I was gonna say that's a funny topic. That's a topic in itself.
No, that's another topic.
That is a deep
People
topic.
have different perspective on that one, and mine is actually slowly being changed right now.
Yeah, when you're dating, is because you're dating like not just to date, like you're just because you actually want to find a genuine connection. You want to get to know someone, so you want to see those signs that are there. Like I feel like it's good to just open your eyes because, as Achan was saying at the beginning, the signs that you see at the beginning, those small red signs are the same ones that you're gonna break up with them. Exactly. Because they end up manifesting even bigger later.
And they become greater issues than what they really were. Like
at the beginning,
if you avoided it at the beginning, you would have been good.
Okay, the next one is, I was gonna talk about this. I think I've talked about it a little bit on my other video. I think it's a red sign if you're in a situationship.
I really think it is, because why are you wasting each other's time? Like, why is it even called a situationship to begin with? Like, I feel like that's a big red flag. Like, why are you putting someone in a situationship? Because if you really knew that you wanted to be with them, you would, from the get-go, like I keep saying, from the get-go, you'd want them to be yours, and you want them, you want the whole world to know that they're yours.
Exactly.
You don't put people in a situationship unless you don't want them.
That's true.
Like, you just like the idea of them, but you don't want them.
Yeah, exactly.
You get me?
You get it.
I feel like if someone puts you in a situationship, that's a big red flag, and you have to leave because they don't want you.
Yeah.
You're pretty much like wasting energy that you don't need to waste on that person.
Yeah, that's true. Literally, you could be using that time on someone that's actually gonna be good for you.
Someone that's actually gonna claim you properly.
Yes.
In a situationship, you're not really trying to grow. You're kind of holding each other in one certain spot. Like it's like, oh, we have a thing. We have a thing. We have
that thing. Me
like
what thing?
Like how old are you? To
12.
Begin with? Like we're not getting any younger. We're growing.
Yeah.
And like just letting you know, like we can't keep saying we're in a thing.
Can you not read the sign? You're a thing. You're not of any significant value to them.
Like they can't even say, oh, my girlfriend. They just say, oh, my thing. It's either a relationship or nothing. Period. Kalas, unless it's a real deal, don't get him on. Actually a red flag. Pretty much, so there's yes and there's no and there's maybe. Are you gonna settle for a maybe? It's either you get yes or no.
Situationship is a big red flag.
Right there, red flag in your face.
Okay, another one that I was gonna say that is like a big red flag. Let's say when you're in that dating period or getting to know someone, it's like when someone doesn't want to like communicate their intention. Because let's say you could have the right intention, but it doesn't mean the other person has intention, the same intentions you have. So you have to really examine whether this person's intentions line up with yours. Because if they don't, then that's when that clashing comes in, and then you realize, damn, like I've really been wasting my time on someone that really wasn't right for me. So if someone is struggling to communicate their intentions or don't even want to like be honest with like what they feel about you, then that's a red flag in itself.
Whatever we say now, if you're already in a relationship
and these signs are there,
talk to your partner.
Yes.
Because these signs will never leave until they're spoken.
Ooh, that's true. Like, let's say there can be a clear problem in the relationship and no one would talk about it. Just because you don't talk about it doesn't mean it's gonna go. So at the end of the day, is you have to make sure that if there are these signs that are happening, you need to communicate, because at the end of the day, if you don't, they will accumulate. And guess what? They will be the end of your relationship. And that's just how it is. If you don't correct things when they're small, I'm telling you, when it keeps growing, it will become so overwhelming to the point that you're like, how do I even fix this? Because it's so big now, it's literally overwhelming.
Yeah, guys, you can communicate it, but if you're not both working to fix it, then it will never work.
Exactly.
That's the other thing. Communication comes with action as well. One thing I think that is a red flag is if your partner like switches up. If your partner is one person with you to your face, like he's the most loving person ever, like so romantic, Mr. Romantic, and then when you're in a group of people, he's a whole different person.
Oh yeah.
That's definitely a red flag. Cause you know what, I've seen girls cry over guys that I've seen treat them like really bad. And I asked them, what is it about that guy? Like, you don't know, he actually treats me so well. It's like, but he's not doing it though, like in front of everyone. Why is it that he treats you well behind closed doors, but he doesn't treat you well in front of everyone? That's a red flag. Shouldn't they like show everyone that you're their woman? This is my queen, this is my everything. Guys, like everyone, look.
If what they do in secret doesn't line up with what they do in public in terms of how they treat you, that's a red flag. Because that person is hiding something. That means he's a manipulator. Because it's no, because it's like those people are scary. You know how there's people in the privately, they're a different person. Publicly, they're a different person. It's like you're scary. You're a scary person. I feel like how you are privately should align with how you are publicly. Because at the end of the day, that's where hip hop. How do you say it? Like hip hop. How do you say it?
Hooray!
Hey, you know what I'm talking about. But that's how
hypocrisy
comes in. God literally drops signs every day, but
literally I'm telling you, some of these like relationships, I'm pretty sure like there's like red flags that come every single day that this person's not meant for you, but you just choose to look away. Comes this way, look away. Comes down, look up.
This way, hey, this way, and that way. But didn't you pink? So, go
you know what, sometimes when somebody actually doesn't care about you, they're very transparent about it. It's just that we choose not to.
And guess what, guys, if someone's word don't line up with their action, that's another sign that that's a red flag. Because someone can be like, oh my god, like I really like you, like, you know what I mean, but like what are you doing? Like what are you showing?
What are you showing?
Okay, yes, you like me, okay, show me. Like where's the action? So if he's just saying things, like he's literally giving you false promises, false expectations, selling you dreams that are not true, like providing you, oh, we're gonna do this one day, and you know so well, because the heart knows, guys. Your gut, because your heart can be a bit, but your gut, there's a gut feeling that
your instinct
always tells you, there's something not right here.
It's not tingling well. For me, I personally think that if this person does not mention you to any of their close friends, or any of their close friends doesn't even know anything about
and you guys are in a relationship,
it's quiet, my dear. It's very, very silent. It's silent on your end.
It is cricket in your end. It's not okay.
My dear, my
darling, go and ride a deer, because nothing is it's not happening.
It's not working.
It's not gonna work. No, but like for real, that's just how it is. If you really like someone, you can't help but talk about them.
Facts.
You just can't. And it's not. And you know why? It's because they got your heart.
The moment you actually like somebody, you actually can't stop talking about them.
Facts. That's how you know that you like someone.
That's how you know you really like someone.
And if that's not happening in your relationship, and you're not finding yourself talking about your potential, even to your friends,
then you're not even trying to relate any conversation towards about them. You're not like you're not even about red, and then you
bring the person. You're like, oh shoot, I'm sorry guys. Oh my god,
they told me that they had cheese this morning.
Like you always bring him up. Like you just can't. Like it's just like every conversation you just somehow link. You don't intend to, but that's what is genuine about it, because it's not like you intend to. It just comes up. It flows because it's coming from within. Do you know what I mean? So that's how you know that if someone, you're in a relationship and they're not talking about you, they're not like, oh my god, like, oh, like, you know, they don't get giggy and like they don't get like happy, then that's how you know that's a red flag.
And
That's a good sign,
I
yeah.
feel like there's another red flag that I wanted to bring up.
Oh, go
If
on.
you guys have never ever spoken about the future,
Oh yeah, that's true.
like obviously nobody knows what the future holds, but if you guys don't talk about like your future selves together, I'm telling you, my dear,
You're not in it.
it's crickets on your end. Why do we keep telling you there's crickets?
Stop forcing it.
Again and again and again. Put your big.
Literally crickets in your relationship and you're not hearing. It's like, what do you want? You want an elephant to come? Like, what do you want? Like, there's so many signs that are literally there and you're just ignoring it and ignoring it.
You know, if they're saying, oh, in the future I actually want to buy a house one day, but then never mention your name.
Yeah, guys, he just doesn't see you there, and that's why he never talks to you.
Exactly.
Because you don't have to go through things to learn. You know,
You can have an outsider's perspective,
And
because
that's
at the end of
true.
the day, you actually learn more observing than actually being in it.
that's true. Sometimes we go through suffering because you refuse to learn and you refuse to observe and actually pay attention and learn. So for me, I want to be observer. I want to avoid those things. My tears are too precious. So
Honestly.
I'd rather learn from a distance and observe and pick up what works, what doesn't, because at the end of the day, everything is based on knowledge.
Yeah.
And where you lack knowledge in, that's where all the crumbling comes down.
Like literally. So guys, if they don't plan a future with you in it,
Yeah.
it's cricket.
It's cricket. You know, Steve Harvey said this, and it's true, and I said it in my other video. The man is either planning with you or he's playing with you. Period.
How do you feel about this? And it still comes in towards like the future as well.
Yeah.
But like, just say for example, we have this thing before, like I know you have it in your head and I have it in my head, that before we even get married, we want to have our own houses.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Or like getting ourselves something like an investment. We want to actually have things for ourselves, before actually becoming wives.
Yeah.
Yeah. How would you feel if you had all these plans, you know, and then your partner comes in and then now they don't want you to have those plans on your own, they want you to have those plans with them? Because I know with you already you already want to have your own house.
Yeah, no,
you know?
fact.
Before you even get married. I know you always talk about it.
Yeah, that's true.
But if your partner was to come now and be like, Tuna, I think we should get a house together, how would you feel?
Okay,
And you're not even like, you're just dating, like.
Okay,
you know,
first
you're
of
not
all,
even
if I'm
married.
dating with you, that's not happening. And second of all, my dreams and my vision are always gonna be there. He should have his. But let's say, for example, if what you said before, if that person says, how about if we buy a house together? First of all, did you give me a ring? I'm so sorry. Like, I'm not buying with you if I'm not married to you. That's because some people, they buy houses without that. That is no.
And the reason why I asked that is like, what if they were doing that because they do see a future with you? So they're saying that now. Can we just do it while we're dating? Because obviously it's our future home together. Like, how would you feel?
That doesn't align with my core values. That's where now you have to know yourself, because at the end of the day,
Because it happens.
It happens.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, for me, I that's not how I see it. Because you know, with a house comes a lot of legal responsibility. It's not just there's a lot of legal things that come to it. So you don't.
Would you rather them just let you get your own house?
Yeah, because I'll get my own, and then once we're married, I'll sell my house, you sell out, now let's put this together.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if we're just boyfriend, girlfriend, we're not moving into, no, that's not happening.
Some people do that because they see a future and it's better to start now. People actually like get houses together while they're dating.
Yeah, no,
and a lot of people get like kind of drawn into that because they think that person sees a future with them, because obviously a house is a forever thing, you know. Once you buy a house, it's yours forever until you sell it. So that's why I asked that question. It's because some people will kind of like tell you, oh, you know what, we should get a place together, and then in your head you're like, oh, that's a big step. They see me in their future,
but they haven't even secured your relationship, which, you know, a house is nothing to me. Like, you can have a house, but doesn't mean your relationship is perfect.
And just because I speak about investments and stuff like that, it does not mean that they see you in their future. So it is a red flag if they want to bring up like big like, I don't know, big investments or things that you guys should do together,
or things that you should be doing when you're married.
Marriage.
Like,
if they want to do things
Yeah.
that you should be doing in a marriage
Fine.
at the time of your courtship or relationship,
yeah.
then that's a sign. Because why can't he just put a ring on it then? If you want to do these things, then
Put a ring on it.
Put a ring on it. Come to my parents' house and come talk to my mommy.
Yeah, talk to my daddy.
And come talk to my brothers.
Yes.
And let's get this started.
Let me see. No. And I think people think that just because we're buying a house together now, our relationship is secure.
Yeah.
Which you forget that it's the relationship more important than the house.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because if the relationship is good, the house is gonna be good too. Like,
yeah, but I'm telling you guys, like, if somebody wants to do all these big like steps with you, like steps that you should be taking in a marriage during a relationship, that's another red flag in itself.
because do you know, like, even statistics shows that like people that go and move into each other, their marriage is not long to last.
If they move in
before the marriage, it's statistic. It shows that. It's true, facts. Like, yeah, that's it. Just don't be doing wifey stuff when you're a girlfriend.
Or when you're just like getting to
Know them. Or like, now right here, inconsistent behavior pattern. His pattern, like his behavior is very inconsistent to who he say he is sometimes too. And that could go to when someone is saying a particular thing, like saying, oh, we're gonna do this, what, and then next minute he doesn't do it. Like, do you know what I mean? So it's just like, again, like, guys, read the pattern. Like, there's always pattern with the person. And if you see the pattern is like, oh, like a bit toxic, that's when you know, that's a red flag.
Exactly.
This guy has really toxic patterns and his behavior is just inconsistent. He's saying one thing but doing another. Like, he's saying I love you but then doing things are madness.
Yeah.
If
their words do not match their actions, then it's a no-go.
Yeah.
Because why are you saying one thing and then doing the other?
Yeah.
I feel like your actions should always back up like whatever you say to someone.
Because you know what, it's very easy to say things,
But to do it,
then that's where you have to judge. Another red flag is like dating someone that doesn't match your value. So like a mismatched value, you're forcing it. Stop it.
You're forcing it. Nah, you're forcing it.
No,
because if your morals, your values, and like your beliefs don't match, I feel like there's no point of forcing it because you guys are always gonna clash. That's a recipe for disaster.
There's a scripture that says this, like, can two walk together unless they agree?
No.
Exactly.
If this person does not have any single like value that relates to yours, do you really think it's gonna work? Do you think it's gonna work? You can force it, but do you think it's gonna actually eventually work in the long run?
Or sometimes people compromise their morals and their values because they like someone so much that they're willing to compromise that side of them, and then realizing later you're not being you, you're not being yourself, and that's the last thing you want to be in a relationship. And that's a sign. If you can't be completely yourself in a relationship, like you're not being the true you, that's a red flag. If you feel like I have to hide this side because I feel like he doesn't, like, what?
You guys, because you know, for example, like with values as well, there's gonna be like people in life that don't like being around family members or like a huge family. We have a very big family. Like our family is huge. When I tell you it's huge,
it's huge.
If my partner doesn't value family, I feel like I can't be with them because my family is everywhere I go.
Yeah, literally.
Like I literally have to have my cousins around. I have to have, like, you know, my mom, my brother, my sister. They have to be in my life. You both have to value the same things for it to work. Hey!
Dr. Fiona, are you there?
Please.
Like, he won't see the importance of you saying, oh, I'm gonna spend time with my mom today. They'll be like, what? So they're more important than me? But let's say if he understands that value, if he has that core value within himself, he'll be like, I respect that. For him, that would be very attractive. But for someone that they don't respect that, or they don't see that as something that they value, they'll be like, they will despise it. They will feel like, oh, like, why does she want to spend more time with her mom? What? He just did. Like, come on now.
I feel like with me, if my partner didn't value family,
me too.
I don't think I'd be with them, because you know why? Like, I feel like our families were very close. Yeah. Like, I'm very close to my mom, and if you don't understand that, sometimes I gotta go have girl talk with my mom. I'm sorry.
That's true. That's so true.
Like, so how are you able to read the Bible if your partner's not into that? Like,
that's
so uncomfortable with that. Like,
he's like, why are you put that away? Well, like, put that away. You're embarrassing me.
Yeah.
That's literally a recipe for disaster.
Tuna was saying that, like, the Bible says that you have to be equally yoked with somebody.
Yeah. yeah, like there's a verse in the Bible, but it says that you should be like in a relationship or like in a marriage, you should be with someone that's equally yoked, so that it works. A lot of the relationships don't work because people are not equally yoked. As in, like when we're talking about, as in like those core values, make sure that that is also the same, because you can't really, because otherwise you're gonna be butting heads. And but yeah, guys, these are the ones that we have said, and these are the ones that we think that are red flags. And guys, if there's more signs that you think, then just comment down below. Let me know. Hey, comment down below.
Let us know. Hey,
comment down below. Let me know.
Let us know.
And I honestly hope this video helped. And if you do enjoy videos like this, just sitting down, us talking, like, you know, real stuff, being real,
literally,
get it? Then just make sure you hit that subscribe button, because why not? Don't forget to like the video. You guys need to like the video, guys, and put on the post notification bell if you want to be notified. And also, guys, don't forget to go to Trezza and Dee's channel, subscribe to their channel too. And guys, we finished.
We out.
We're out. One, oh, our next job.
Honestly, I'm so hungry.
See you guys. Bye.